in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches. We keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the boots. You know the rules. Lil Caesar, go ask your homie how I leave you. Cut your young ass up, feed you in pieces. Now be deceased. Lil Kim, don't fuck around with real G's. Quick to snatch your ugly ass off the streets. So fuck beats.
I just want to know, right? Who on earth, on God's green earth, came up with this 9-to-5 job? Who came up with that shit? Who came up that we have to work every single day to pay bills and die? Who came up with that? Because I just want to know, whoever did, you got to come catch these hands. Period. Going to work is a big ass scam. You're working for somebody else to make somebody else's company look good. Not you though, because you can't retire until you're what, 65? Oh, 67. I forgot, they changed it. But you're going to work, you're on somebody else's time, you have to clock in on time, and mind you, time is fake. Time is what? An illusion, right? But you get in trouble for being late. I don't care what type of job it is, I don't care if it's a fast food job, I don't care if it's a cleaning job, they don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being, they don't care about your health, but they sure do care about you making their company look good though. It's a scam. Paying rent is a scam. Let's talk about it. See, first of all, the job pay rate is not matching up of how much the landlord wants for their rent. But y'all want 3 times the rent. Make it make sense. The job pay rate ain't matching of what the landlord want for their money. And let's talk about taxes. Cause God knows I'm sick and tired of paying that shit. Literally, when we walk out the doors of our house, we're paying taxes. I don't care if you're doing Uber Eats every day. I don't care if you're taking the bus to work every single day. You could get in your car and put gas in your car. That's taxes. When you get your check, they take out what? Taxes. Then at the end of the year, y'all gonna reward us with taxes back. Y'all quote unquote supposedly giving us back all of our money that y'all took, right? But what's gonna happen? We still gotta pay to what? File our taxes. So y'all are rewarding us to get our money back, but we still gotta pay. It's a scam. And let's talk about how life is a fucking joke. For years and years and years, they've been teaching us bullshit in school. They haven't been teaching us how to become entrepreneurs. They haven't been teaching us how to save. But no, they taught us math. They taught us science. They taught us bullshit. Fake ass fucking history. And now when we grow up and go into the real world, we not prepared. We weren't prepared because schools did not teach us how to finance right, how to save. And I mean, if you really think about it, schools only taught you how to work a 9-to-5 job. And then on top of that, they make it seem like you have to be an honor student to become something in life. But when you get older, you will realize that them A's and B's didn't mean shit. And let's talk about college. Now, I ain't trying to knock over nobody's hustle, but this is the facts. You go to college, you gotta pay a tuition fee, you gotta do all of that bullshit, right? But as soon as you graduate, after them 4 years, you gotta pay all that shit back, which will leave you in debt. Life is a scam. Going to work, a 9-to-5 job, it don't seem right to me. The math ain't mathing. The landlord want 3 times the rent, but it ain't matching up with the pay rate. The math ain't mathing. Some of y'all probably like, why she got a towel on? Cause I gotta go to work, bitch. I don't wanna go. I gotta go. I'm just saying, something about life isn't right.
Don't scroll. We need to know if this is true. They are saying on Kendrick Lamar, they not like us. When he says, hey, 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 run for your life, that the hey, hey, hey is comparing to Bill Cosby when he played Fat Albert, right? Then they said the part that says, hold on, let me get it. Now step this way, step that way, and step this way. It's compared to R. Kelly Step in the Name of Love. And you know Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, what they were accused of, and how he was trying to say that Drake was accused of the same thing. Now, Kendrick, we need to know if that's true. You are a lyrical genius and beast, which we already knew, but this is on another level because I wouldn't even have thought that. Nigga, you amazing. If this is true, I need to know though. We need to get Kendrick on the line.
Email come across yet said that they're giving land back. I ain't seen the email come across yet said that they're willing to just give us our names back. Nigga, you think we give a fuck about a holiday, nigga? Only a passive ass house Negro happy right now. A blind house. Juneteenth, y'all, we didn't got it. What is Juneteenth? What is Juneteenth? Why you just celebrating some shit? What happened on Juneteenth? What happened that day? Do you know? I'm just asking questions for a friend. Don't worry about it. You better find out about what Juneteenth is all about. Freedom Day. Free Freedom? That's what's wrong with niggas now. You niggas think y'all free. You niggas ain't free. Give a fuck about them making it no nigga. Fuck the federal house. Nigga, fuck the feds, nigga. Fuck the whole country, nigga. They know what it is. We don't want no motherfucking holidays, nigga. Don't give us no federal shit, nigga. Can we get our names back? We can start right there, nigga. Can we get our fuck these motherfucking old slave last names we got? That's my slave owner last name was white, nigga. Can I get my tribal last name back?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, guys is so annoying. Like, sometimes, like, I don't really pay nobody no mind, but I kid you not, the next time a guy be like, yo, I'm gonna be like, yo. I'm gonna answer just like that. I'm gonna turn around just like that.
This how the black community look, man. I'm tired of seeing this all over the world. I'm the only one with my natural hair out, and I'm seeing all of these. Can I see y'all real hair, please? Please. Can I see Africa again? Like, this don't make no sense. Where is my people? Where?
Listen, I know how controversial this is gonna sound, but let me tell you something. We are not meant to eat meat. Now, when I say we, I am not trying to create separation. This is just facts. Because I'm gonna keep it real. Some other races, and this is not racist, but other races can do the meats better than copper melanated people. And that is just the truth. We are biologically different, which means we need different things to fuel our body. Because y'all, I love everyone, but let me break this down. It is in our best interest to be fruit-based. Just like there's different species of birds, there is different species of humans. You will never catch a vulture pecking at a tree, eating off a tree. And vice versa, you will never catch a hummingbird feeding on flesh. The more darker and copper your skin is, the more uromelanin that you hold. Melanin is a polymer. A polymer is something that clears out acids, detoxifies the body, tones the cells, and protects the cells. Melanin is a carbon-based structure. Even our hair, we have 9 ether hair that grows towards the sun. Our noses are also bigger to help filter out the air. Our pineal gland is less likely to calcify. Now, this is not to compare like who's superior, because at this point, we should all know who we are. Our main center is the solar plex center. That is why when you breathe, it's hot. Our teeth are more flatter. It's less dense. We have less hydrochloric acid in our stomach, which means our stomach does not get that hot, which means it will take us longer to break down meat than any other race. Now, it is in our best interest to eat more fruit because that is carbon-based sugar that fuels our carbon-based body. The only time when fructose gets toxic is when you isolate it from the fruit. When you are extracting fructose from fruit, or just when you're extracting fructose, that's when it becomes high fructose corn syrup and it becomes toxic. Fructose naturally occurs in nature in its proper form that is fuel to the body. So if you need help to transition to an all fruit-based diet, y'all know I have some stuff on my page for y'all. I have recipes, but it's time for us to start realizing who we are, and that's all I gotta say.
Stay away from people who act like a victim in a problem that they created. There are people like that in the world, or some of you obviously know some of them. But they act like a victim in a problem that they created. That's gaslighting. There are people that do that. My antidote to that is this. Spend more time with people with whom you have a common future instead of a common past. Spend more time. I'm not saying that I'm not saying to cut people off. This is about prioritizing where you give a larger percentage of your time. We love people that have been a part of our history, that have helped us to grow to who we are and where we are. We thank those people. Thank the teachers in your life. Thank the people that have poured into you. Thank the people that have helped you to become who you are. I'm not saying that you forget them, but spend more time with people with whom you have a common future as opposed to a common past. So just because they were back there with you while y'all were wilding out together, and they want to pull you back into that behavior and that mindset and that disillusionment and that kind of fun mentality without understanding that there are corresponding consequences to particular actions that you do. Spend more time with people with whom you have a common future, where you're going, what you're building together, as opposed to a common past. Does that make sense to you?
Do y'all remember the era when Barack Obama won his presidency for the first time and how absolutely insane it was looking back on that? Like, I remember the night that he won because my mom had stayed up all night to make sure that she heard the results. And then she woke me up and she was screaming in my face. She was like, "We have our first black president, ah!" And I was a kid, so I was looking up like, ah! I didn't really know what that meant, you know? And then people was banging pots and pans, and then they had that hope flyer everywhere in like his specific art style. And then I woke up getting ready for school. I woke up this morning feeling brand new, cause the dream that I've been dreaming is finally come true. And it was like all this Obama music. Like, it was really a specific era. Everybody, it was the closest thing I could imagine in my mind to what it was like when the slaves found out they was free. It was insane. It was really insane. And they was hating on him. They was calling him a monkey. It was really a crazy time in history. Like, I'm happy that I was there to experience it. But looking back, I'm like, wow, that was absolutely insane. It was a specific era.
And how the fuck do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything? Everything. This motherfucker has fucked up everything. Gas, water, air, everything. And he's not just...
And deep down, my fucking spirit is angry because these bitches got me paying bills on the land that they stole from my motherfucking people. I'm ready to start a revolution, bitch, like Nat Turner. Like, for real, I'm ready to do something to one of these, to anybody. Like, for real. It's my spirit that's angry. Why the fuck do I even... I'm working for what? Like, I start the fucking rapture. Something. Zombie apocalypse, something. Because the way we living, paying fucking bills on a floating ass rock in space is killing me. And it's not that I can't do it, but why the fuck am I doing it, bitch? Is this what God put me here for? I'm like,
What the fuck? What's taking us so long, folks? What's taking us so long to go ahead and say, shit, this our shit. We ain't gonna keep on being controlled. Ain't nobody giving them approval for nothing that they doing off this bitch. Ain't nobody, the citizens they ain't even asked for us. They ain't asked us not a damn thing. Saying, oh, do y'all agree on this? And we do this to y'all air pollution. We do this to y'all water system. They ain't asking us shit. They doing whatever the fuck they wanna do. So why the fuck ain't we stand up and say, nah, hold the fuck up, bro. Y'all ain't finna do all this shit, cause 10 times out of motherfucking 10, the area state they live in, the water that they eat, the food that they eat, and the air that they fucking breathe ain't getting tampered with and poisoned. 5 million, ain't nobody around this motherfucker saying no to shit. That's how everything getting approved around this bitch. That's how our motherfucking air fucked up. That's how our food fucked up. That's how our water fucked up. That's why we can't bring seeds from other countries to the United States. So whenever everything start to get worse, don't look around and be like, damn, how the fuck we get here? Nigga, y'all know how the fuck we got here. We just sat the fuck around and I did nothing, just watch it the fuck happen. The whole motherfucking time, y'all keep on wondering when the motherfucker gonna stand up. When we gonna do this? We gonna do it when it's too late. That's when we gonna do it. That's when the motherfucker really gonna be like, you know what, we tired of this shit. You will never know the motherfucker outcome if your ass don't never stand on your tip. If your ass don't never stand on 10. Everybody out this bitch talking about they standing on 10 and ain't standing on shit. Only thing motherfuckers have to do is stand up and knock over the monopoly board and say we ain't doing it no more.
Like, I want niggas to stand in the mirror and look themselves in the mirror and ask them, will I be okay with my daughter dealing with a nigga like me. Run that shit back. Niggas. The niggas. Niggas. Listen. The way you are, your traits, your actions, your characteristics. If your daughter brought a nigga home to meet you that acted just like you, would you accept your daughter dating that guy? If the answer is no, why the fuck would you put somebody's daughter through that now? Why? If you don't want your own child to endure that, and you so protective, whoop the hoot the hoo, why would you send somebody else's daughter through that?
Beyonce just came out with a country music album, Cowboy Carter. First time in country music history that a black person charted #1 on the Billboard country music chart. First time ever. Beyonce's first country album, she charts first place Billboard country music. Did you see the reaction from the country music community? They threw Beyonce under the bus. They threw Beyonce under the bus. Not just the fans, the artists. The artists threw Beyonce under the bus. They were all over TikTok, all over Twitter, all over Instagram, talking about why she can't stay her butt in the ghetto. These are the comments. Why can't she stay in the ghetto? And we don't allow you to come dressed in half clothing. You got to cover all your body up. And why isn't R&B and pop music enough? Why you got to come and pollute our music? I want you to see the contradiction here, Art. When I said Eminem can't be the GOAT, hip-hop's most popular rappers came out and tried to chastise Dr. Umar in defense of Eminem. But when Beyonce came out with the Cowboy Carter album as #1 for black artists, those white country musicians and their fan base attacked Beyonce vehemently. They tried to destroy that sister's credibility in the country music world, even though the roots of country music go to the slave plantations of America. The country music, the guitar, and all of that was born on the plantations where our ancestors slaved themselves. So we're enslaved, not themselves, but we're enslaved. So Beyonce has every right to get into country music.
When you black in America and you stand up for something, man, this is the roots of what America will do to you, man. Praise to these people that was not about to just be enslaved, bro. It's a lot of black people that's content. It's a lot of people that wanted to be enslaved and wanted to live by these rules that ain't really rules. It's commands that other people telling you what to do. But this is why we just naturally have that revolutionary, don't want to follow no rules type energy. Because shit is deep in your roots, nigga. It's in your blood. It's the leader, man. The leader. Shout out to these people. This is why y'all free today, man. Follow your own intuition, man. Do what you can here to do. Don't listen to nobody telling you what you should do. On this planet, do what you came here to do. Peace.
Y'all are still slaves in 2024, and it is sad. I honestly hate that for y'all. These words, unkempt, kempt, kept, neat, and tamed, y'all still using slave terminology in 2024. Do better. And especially you brown people. It's a lot of brown people under my comments talking crazy. Do y'all know where those words came from? Who told y'all that y'all natural hair was messy? Before y'all come under my comments judging me, I want y'all to know what y'all are talking about. Y'all have been colonized and trained and brainwashed to literally hate what you naturally possess. And yes, it is all for a reason. And another thing that I need y'all to understand is just because my hair is like this does not mean I don't take care of it. I just take care of it differently. My crown is protected. Everybody can't even touch my hair. I don't even want a stylist in my hair, honestly, unless I fully trust her and feel her energy. My own mama is not allowed to touch my hair, baby. I swear to you. Because my hair collects energy. My hair is picking up on all these frequencies around me. I can literally feel it in my body, in my spirit, in my soul. When somebody with negative energy touches my hair, my mom, for example. I told y'all this before, but these are my antennas, baby, my crown. I can sense things that y'all can't because of how my hair is. And because y'all are so brainwashed, I know y'all ain't gonna believe that. But it's the truth. I can't make this up. And if you know, you know. But if you don't, that's okay, because I'm the one to tell you. Brown people don't really know nothing about their history, honestly. And that's the sad part. Y'all need to go outside of yourselves, go outside of the education that you were taught in this system that was meant to be against you, and figure out and go learn about who you are. Please do that. Do that for me, please. Do I have to beg y'all to go learn about yourselves? Do I have to beg y'all to go learn about yourselves?
Chicago, Dushan, Armando, Christopher Smith. What was the reason? You know we got company coming. You know your Uncle NASCAR is on his way to the city. Why would you? Come here. I'm not gonna hit you. Come here. Listen, you going to your daddy house for the summer. I don't want to hear about it. We could talk about it on the radio. Turn up WGCI. Weekends with Kiki. This don't make no damn sense.
I know she gifted, but I'm not trying to compare myself to her. I know she's gifted and she's gifted. I'm not trying to compare myself. I'm trying to walk in the gift that God gave me. Okay? Because once I embrace that and I focus on that, God said that my gift will make room for me and bring me before mighty men.
Can I say? Are there any more questions from the audience?
Yeah, I have a question. Are we on candid camera?
Excuse me?
I mean, is this a joke? 300 million people in America, and this is our only hope? The people who want our vote?
Okay, someone take his microphone.
No, I'm gonna say this. Get off me. Someone needs to address the elephant in the room and the donkey. So excuse my definite lack of political correctness and etiquette, but there's a reason more people vote for the American Idol than the American president. Rest in peace, Robin Williams, you were right. You said, look at the word politics. Poly, Latin word meaning many. Ticks meaning blood-sucking creatures. He was being facetious, but that is no falsehood. Why is it always the lesser of two evils, never the greater of two goods? For too long it has been normal for politicians to make empty promises and proclamations. Normal for them to dismiss the Constitution and Declaration. Normal for them to think more about the next election than the next generation. Well, it is 2020, by golly. Ain't it time for a new normal?
The new normal. I'm tired of people like you criticizing us. Tell us about this new normal. Why don't you come up here and tell us how you would do it if you were the president?
Me?
Duh. Watch this, Sleepy Joe.
Shut up, man. Well, first thing I would do if I was president is quit.
See, I knew he was a coward.
Let me finish. See, the word president literally means preside over or sit before. I would quit my position of being everybody's superior. I would sit together with the people as equals. Next, I We'll take Congress back to kindergarten.
See, I knew he was slow.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, see, everything government needs to know they should have learned in kindergarten. Think about it. Our climate policy should be based on the kindergarten philosophy of clean up your own mess and put things back how you found them. Our foreign policy should be don't hit people. Economic strategy, yeah, play fair, and if you hurt someone, make it better. In our domestic policy, hold hands and stick together. Even though we'd have kindergarten policies, if I was president, I would use a lot of adult language. Some people may be offended, but I wouldn't budge. I would use strong, four-letter words like love, like hope, like care, like free, like hero. Yes, I would awaken the hero and Shiro in all of us. Because change rarely comes from Washington. The stimulus checks will always bounce in the long run and come back insufficient funds, because you cannot stimulate a country until you stimulate the hearts.
It's easy to speak rainbows and sunshine. Where would you stand specifically on key issues?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. See, if I was president, my key issues wouldn't be getting rid of TikTok. My key issues would unlock the doors of freedom that have been blocked for so many. So we, as a country, would focus on eliminating child trafficking, the equality of all genders, the genocide of helpless animals. We must be defenders, because a nation's greatness is measured not by how it treats the wealthy, but how it treats its weakest members. So many rich folks in government is sad. See, they've been worried more about securing the bag than securing us from a crash.
How dare you?
Sir, don't get mad. Everyone should be able to prosper, not just the prosperous. So if I was president, I would get with the people and decide how our budgets should be spent in a way that's fair, transparent, and makes sense. Maybe instead of war, we'd help unemployed people struggling to pay rent. That would increase our nation's strength. If I was president and in the Oval Office, we would stop mopping up the floor and finally turn off the faucet.
What do you mean?
Well, instead of getting to the root causes, we keep trying to fix the symptoms. For instance, we spend billions on cures, but practically nothing on prevention. You guys talk about healthcare, but refuse to mention the broken food system. Dudes, listen, COVID wouldn't have killed so easily and with such frequency had we not had the pre-existing epidemic of obesity. What's the reasoning 21 ingredients are in this McDonald's fry? Don't you see all fast food has given us short lives? Guys, do you even care? Or maybe you're not aware that children born in the year 2000 will be the first generation with a shorter lifespan than their parents. We should be embarrassed. If I was president, universal wellness will be at the top of our list. Doctors will be paid to keep you healthy, not just treat you when you're sick. And as far as mental health, we would work fast to pass a bill. Cause this next fact is sad but real. Did you know more soldiers die from suicide when they come home compared to those killed on the battlefield? It is so much we have to rebuild. As far as women go, they should be free to make their own choices for their own bodies. Men should never regulate it. Students would have the final say in exactly how they are educated. Basically, what I'm saying is, to solve problems, everyone's voice should be heard. There are so many folks with brilliant ideas that would finally get the attention they deserve. Because the strongest nation in the world will never be the US, will never be Russia or anywhere in Asia. The strongest nation is imagination. Imagine if government and people actually collaborated. We would solve real problems and make transformations. We would shine like the stars in the sun. We would use music to heal the world like guitars over guns.
How about race relations? Where would you stand on that issue?
Well, as far as race relations, we gotta be brave. So if I was president, I would make travel in the country mandatory, all expenses paid. Because when you see people who look different from you up close, you soon realize we are all the same. Also, I would tell my white brothers and sisters to wake up and heal the past injustices carried out by their ancestors.
That's it, honey.
And the current ones. I would tell my black brothers and sisters what Dr. King said, that black supremacy is just as dangerous as white supremacy. It's not about white power or black power or any love of power. It's about the power of love, and you can't spell evolve without it.
And how about poverty? How would you solve that one?
When it comes to poverty, that's easy. $200 billion worth of food thrown away each year. Instead of trash cans, put it into the empty stomachs of the needy. Stop being greedy. Everyone has a right to be fed. In the US, there are 5 empty homes for each person without one. Everyone has a right to a roof over their head.
He's talking about communism.
No, sir. I ain't talking about communism or socialism. I'm talking about humanism. My inspiration is not Karl Marx, it is the human heart. Plus, don't you call yourselves Christian? Well, at the end of your life, you will stand in front of God. He won't care if you won some high office. Believe me, he will say, yeah, congratulations. But when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was naked, you didn't clothe me. I had no house and you gave me no shelter. Guys, have we forgotten about our sisters and brothers? I mean, the meaning of life is to take care of each other. Yo, which camera is on me? This one? Look, America. My ancestors came to this country on slave ships. Maybe yours came on immigrant ships. Whatever the original ship, we're in the same boat now. And it's sinking. It is a dark time for us all. It's hard. But it is only in the darkness that we see the stars. We must not turn on each other, but to each other. Give up our pride. Left wing, right wing, a bird with only one wing can't fly, or flies in circles. Forget the labels. We've tried everything, from politics to riots, rallies, marches, protests, and they've all played a role. But now, today we need something bold. We need each and every soul to wake up, to look deep in your core. What problem does your heart want to solve? Do not ignore. Because when we all answer the call, we open a new door that elevates humanity and creates a new normal that we have never seen before. I wish there were mirrors in every voting booth. Because the truth is, we have always been and always will be the ones we are waiting for.
Right there.